All right, all right. We are here. We're here. Woke up this morning. Wasn't really planning on streaming, but we're awake, so we may as well. May as well. Might as well, right? So I kind of think we run into that 410 area here, but ultimately we got a gap. We got 353 as your Asia low here. We are looking pretty bullish. So we'll kind of see what happens. I almost want to take a momentum trade just through the 08s here. I might try it. Maybe through like the 10s. Let's see. Through the 08s, I'm going to break even, stop it quickly here. And then we will we'll look for a short after that. So this thing should run right through there if it gets to the 07, 08 area, kind of where I got that line. I expect it to kind of just run through there. There we go. Let's see if it can go a little further. Give us our TP. Go. Go. All right, nice. Little $200 winner there. Just kind of a scalper Rooney. Now what we're going to be looking for is a short back to the Asia low. If we can kind of leave this gap open here. That's what we'll be looking for. What's up, Ian's Fun Vids? Gained weight. You're going for 700s just because. Nice. Morning is the drawdown on Apex like the same as on maybe FTMO. I don't know about FTMO. I don't know anything about FTMO, so only thing I can tell you is Apex drawdown is intraday trailing. And, intraday trailing drawdown. So, like, in other words, if you have an unrealized counts against you, so if you have $100 in profit and you don't take it and then you take a $200 loss, then you've now dropped $300 off of your drawdown. That's all. That's how she works. That's how she works. Oops. I don't mean to follow on that one. That one's not even eligible. So we're about $500 away from funding these other two. I did not take that on the express funded, unfortunately. That was just kind of a chase. Just kind of a chase play. Figured if we're awake, we may as well stream, right? I do plan on streaming tomorrow for the London session as well. We got the Asia low down there at 353, area 354. We're in a big that's not big, but a 15-minute bearish fair value gap there. So my idea is kind of this. If we inverse this and we close above in the next 3 minutes, then I probably think that we leave the Asia low intact this morning, and we're probably just going to go 440s, maybe up here at the 486. So that'll probably be the draw, but we'll see what happens with this 15-minute gap. If we hold this gap and reject, then I'll be looking for an inversion back to the lows. So let's kind of see what happens. That would be the idea. Let's look at the hourly. So yeah, we have 47 minutes left on the hourly. Same sort of setup. So we do have another gap in that hourly there. So you don't have a problem with it. It's manageable. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's manageable 100%. You just basically you can't leave profit on the table. That's all. If you get profit, you got to take it for the most part. If you're up 10 points, you should be scaling at least one contract. And that's all. I mean, it's completely manageable. Same thing with anything. It's all about perception and the ability to manage it there. So possible SMT here with ES. ES just made a new high there. Almost making a new all-time high, to be honest. A new all-time high. All right, it looks like it did. So there's a new all-time high on the ES. Isham, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's see here. I mean, you know, I'm thinking of a short, but like, man, it's kind of tough to short, right? When you're just seeing this much momentum, but like I said, ES is kind of front running us here. Trying to front run us a little bit. Already making a new high. So I'm thinking that we sell back down here, but we'll see. We shall see. Well, we have an SMT. ES made high, all-time highs, and Nasdaq did not. So that would be why gained weight. Now I'm not going to short just because there's an SMT. I have to have a setup, right? So what I want to see is larger time frame inversion, so a 3-minute or a 5-minute, as long as we don't close above on the 15, right? Which we did not on this candle. Still doesn't mean we won't. So that's just the idea here. I can't rightfully look for longs up here unless it's something kind of like where we pull back, we hold this gap, and then we leave me some sort of inversion back to the upside. But you know, ES is looking very, very strong. From which time frame do you have the larger red fair value gaps on? 15 minutes, the one in the background, and then this small 15-minute is a bullish one. So yeah, small bullish one here. So like, I'm just putting out ones of importance. So if the 15 leaves another one up here, we'll mark that out. The reason I don't normally mark the 15s, but because I did because if you can go down to the lower time frame, there's nothing obvious in here, right? For looking at this price action, there's no obvious gaps in here, so we have to use the larger time frame. That's okay. But once we pushed up here, we did leave. We left some, so. And the only thing that has a singular gap in it right now is this 5-minute right there. And that's not even like obvious, right? In my opinion. There's not really a clean time frame here. We'll have to wait and see if the 15-minute leaves one. And we'll mark that out, but that'll be 12 more minutes. But we'll kind of see what happens here. So we'll see if this area holds. We'll see what happens. All we can do, just wait. And so I already took a scalp here, $224, so nothing crazy. We got that push up there, and now it's kind of just hanging out. We do have 254 up there on the ES. $254 up there on the ES if it wants to continue pushing. Anybody buy any 90% off Bulenox accounts there? 90% off. Let's go. I'm going to pick me up a few more. Kind of to do a couple of tests with. I'm going to start trading a few other indices with the Buleys that I pick up and see how it goes. That way, if I don't do well, right, it's just on a Bulenox account, not a big deal. All right, 430 is going to be my level up there, next level up. I think that was yesterday's open price, right? No, actually a little higher. No, I think it was. Pretty sure 830. 430 was yesterday's open price at New York. And previous day high, obviously, all the way up there at the 505s. Like I said, I just get this feeling this morning. Sometimes you come into the day and you're like, the London low is going to be taken next, or the Asia low. And then other days you come into it, and when it looks this strong, you just feel like it's going to be left for New York. That's my feeling right now. Now, obviously, that feeling can change if we have a level broken to the downside. So, we shall see. We'll just wait and see what it offers. Like I said, we got a target on the ES up there, 254s, potentially. So if we do inverse the 15-minute, I will start to look for longs, even though we are kind of high in this leg. So if we kind of fib this entire leg, right? If we fib this entire leg from yesterday's high to the low, then we are at OTE right now. So this would be a decent area potentially for a short. And that's that entire leg, that entire range of that leg. Got to sneeze. All right. I don't trade based on the OTE alone, but that's just something I like to watch. that's what we're doing. If we reject right now, you would go short. Yeah, we could. I mean, it just depends. Like I said, if we close above this 15-minute gap, then I'm probably going to be bullish this morning. But if we kind of hold this area and pull back, I mean, I don't like how deep we are in it, but we are in that 1 hour as well. Deep into the 1 hour. Of course, we're not going to know for another 37 minutes if that's going to be inversed or not. And the 4 hour still has a ways to go here. What, hour and a half? But this will kind of frame our bias for the rest of the day, because if we wake up for New York and these both are inversed, then I'm thinking that we may see new highs today. Maybe at least the 507, but long ways away from knowing that. And obviously, if a key level's broken, that won't matter. If we retest, yeah, that's true. Alex, what's up? I never sleep. Yeah, I sleep. I slept really good last night. I just woke up because, I'm so used to getting up. So, like, I just woke up there. I woke up and I was just like, yeah, if I'm awake, I may as well trade. All right, let's check the, so there's nothing on the 3 minute or the 5 minute there, but I mean, we do have a couple of small gaps here. 21, I mean, it's only 3 handles. This would be being very aggressive if we took that. Oh, you went long top 5? Nice. I did too. I took a little long scalp. I took a long scalp there when we opened. I got long duck dong right here. As soon as we kind of pushed back through the high. Tom's decided to go along. Only 3 contracts though. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I am watching this area here. But that's an awful small gap, even for the 2 minutes. 3 handles. Like I said, that would be being pretty aggressive. Got 4 minutes left on this gap. Interesting here. Yoma, what's up? Yeah, I took one scalp trade right here. We pushed above this high. I had a level marked at 08 to 010, 08 to 10s. And so I just took a little scalp from the 5s to the 10s. 2 contracts. Little scalper-rooney. Yeah, if this holds, I mean, like, this could be, you could take a little long setup, but I don't know. I mean, it's too high here for me. But probably goes to 30 here at least. We'll see, though. Certainly looking pretty bullish, right? Looking pretty bullish. Got 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Let's see if it can close above. You think we push all the way until the news? It's very well possible. Top 5. I said that earlier, I think, before you came in here, that I think the Asia low today, this might be one of those mornings where the Asia low is left for the London or for the New York session. It's my feeling, especially if we inverse this 15-minute. We inverse the 15-minute, I think we push into the 486, 500s. Obviously, we need to inverse the hourly as well, but this will be kind of your first sign, right? Your first sign. Oh, yes, I did. We did. I see that. I saw that dump yesterday at 3 o'clock NAS. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow. But there was no entry for me on that anyway. I saw this dump right here. No, wait, where's it at? Right here. So there would have been no entry for me on it. Where's it at? Over here? Oh, right here. There it is. That candle. But yeah, I wouldn't have had an entry on it anyway, but it did. There was a little dumpage there. I saw that. Saw it after the fact because I closed my charts. Write it up and write it right back down. I mean, I might buy some accounts and take them for a ride there on the news. We'll see. I don't know. This is one of those. This is one of those where it would just be being so aggressive to take this. I mean, you could, but I just feel like we're going higher today. Just have that feeling today. Order block inside the 2 minute. Yeah, there is. If we close below. Any pullback you're looking to add? What's up, J Money? Good morning. We shall see here. So 15 minute not looking like it's going to close above on this candle anyway. Because what do we have on the 15, 20 seconds? No, I haven't got no payout with Apex. Not yet. All right, that's a nice looking bearish candle there. We'll see how price reacts to this gap on this pushback up. Will we get a retest, and how that retest looks? Do we get a reaction off a retest? The way I'm playing this, because I'm still kind of bullish here, I think this short might still work. Obviously, if you're just taking the close, then you're already in, and your break even is going to be right there at that swing. But if we don't hit this swing and we push back up and kind of retest, then we may take it. So something like that. You learn a long time ago day trading, you lose too much. Yeah. Yeah, no. We're going to see if that happens, but if it hits this level first, then this is going to be one we're not participating in. So there we go. It's not that I didn't like this. It's just you're just waiting for a retest there. Now, we could still, oops, I'm on the wrong, I must do. We'll watch the 15, which I don't normally use, but that's kind of going to be like, light bulb moment there. If we hold this gap and then we inverse this gap. I mean, the 2 minute was the original entry, right? It's the 2 minute was the original entry, but I just have a feeling that we're not going to. I don't know. I don't think we're going to the Asia low this morning, but we might. It still might happen. I don't love, like, if I'm looking for longs, that the 15 minute didn't inverse there. That would have been my lean. Do we have any equal lows here? Let me look. Oh, well, it's close. If we're hitting the lows, it will be because of PPI. Yeah, that could be. I mean, who knows, right? That green bottom and bullish 2-minute candle could be a good entry. So if you took that 2-minute short there, I mean, you're getting paid here. I don't know. That's 10 points, basically. Let's kind of look at this. So on that leg there, we hit a little 618 on that pullback on that single leg, that one leg. Excuse me. I don't know. This is kind of a difficult spot. Everything in me in my normal setup tells me to short, right? My normal setup tells me to short, but my intuition today tells me that we're going up, and based on what the chart is saying. So we'll just see here. Well, my setup normally would say short. My setup would be saying that. But I'm thinking that we're going to, I feel like we're going to go up, but we could still sell deeper, right? I don't mind using that small gap there for a long. We could even use the 30-second. That probably is a little better. You guys know my affliction with the 30-second there, but uh, 14. Yeah, I do like the 30-second setup better. So, well, I'm not saying I was going to short top 5. I'm saying that my setup says to short, but trying to use logic says long might be okay here. But I don't like how high up we are. If we closed above the 15-minute gap and I got this exact same setup, I would take it long. So if we close above here on 30 seconds, I'll take this light, just one contract, and try to target those equal highs up there at the 24s. So something like this. And if it closes back below, we just take it off for a loss. So we'll see what happens here. This could go bad. It could be all right. We don't really know, right? Maybe just target the high here, or front run the high by a little bit. Keeps it at kind of a 1-to-1 there. Oh, yeah, I tried to ask. Thank you. Let's just see what happens. I mean, obviously, this area, that's kind of that retest of that 2-minute gap there. We have to get through that quickly. We need that to be completely disrespected in order for this to be working here. And if it's not, it's not the end of the world, but I probably should have waited for the pullback there, and I forgot about it. Could have had a couple of points lower. Yes, looks like it's wanting to push back up. Yeah, I think it's fine too, top 5. I mean, I'm okay with this if it loses, right? That's the thing you have to ask yourself. If this setup loses, are you okay with that? Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, I'll probably be like, man, I should have just took the short, like my setup said, the initial setup, right? But sometimes you have to go with your intuition, so we'll see here. All right, so this is a scenario where we have a swing here at 18, right? So that technically should be my break-even stop. The problem is, I know if I break-even stop this here, it's going to be a loser. We have equal highs up here at the 24s, so I'm going to try to give it a little bit more room. I may not wait to the 24s to break even it, but I want to see it kind of push up into this gap here before I decide to go break even here. I want to see kind of a deeper push, maybe the 20s, and we'll try to go break even there. Like I said, you kind of want it to disrespect that gap and just get through there, but so far not happening. All right, so now you see we created another swing here. So if we do get back above this swing, I will have to break even stop it. It's pretty much the same scenario. It's just, swings a little higher there. So that would have been just a break even play if I just followed the rules 100% there. But since we have the equal highs up here, I'm trying to give it a little bit extra space. Like I said, I'm okay with it if it loses. So, oh, yeah, it's a 1-to-1, but that's okay. Probably a little worse than a 1-to-1, to be honest. So if price gets back to here, we break even stop it. Like I said, it should have already been a break even trade if I was like following the rules 100%, but we are trying to give it a little more room here. In fact, I kind of want to add, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, at the 248s here. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. That's all we can do. All right, that volatility is not good looking. Got a little volatility injected there to the wrong direction. In the wrong direction. So a close below would be us killing it here. What's up, in low? Doing all right. Need to kind of see a strong reaction here to the upside. We need to start pushing. Otherwise, we're just going to be wrong. All right. We'll close below there. That's all we can do. So we gave it the old college try there. Now, technically speaking, like I said, if I followed my rules 100% there, that should have just been break even. But trying to give it a little extra room, right? How you doing this morning, Enlo? You taking any trades? You just got home. Yeah, it just took a loss on this one here. We're up on the other accounts, but that's okay. We're on that dirty 30-second chart. All right, so we swept liquidity again. We're still in this 15-minute gap. So if we inverse this to the upside, I'm going to try it again. What's up, David? Good morning. We'll see what happens. So we'll just see what happens here. Like I said, we took a loss there, but that's okay. A 30-second chart, I mean, like, it's one of those things where it could work. We could have just ended that at break even there, but that's how it goes sometimes, right? This 15-minute candle did kind of reprice into this fair value gap here. Still holding the 5-minute. Top 5 cautiously optimistic. I mean, if we break this 15-minute gap here, then that's going to kind of be our sign, and that's going to be the sign, right, that we probably are going to the Asia low. So we'll just kind of see what happens. Do have a lot of low resistance liquidity down here. Oh, we do have. I don't see really any equal lows here. They're all relative. I don't like having all these boxes on here, to be honest, but. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We appreciate it. Helps the channel. You would short this here in low? Yeah, that would be kind of like your 2022 model there if you were taking that. That would kind of be a 2022 model there. Not a bad idea, top 5. If it takes you, it takes you if you're at break even, right? If it takes you, it just takes you. All right, so I don't mind this setup, guys. I like this setup. We swept liquidity. We dug deeper. We're delivering from a fair value gap. If we inverse this, I'm going to go full size here, 2 minis. And whatever happens, happens. So SP, how's it going? Full size to where? We'll be looking for the highs again. Break even stop will be at this swing here, 19. If we inverse this, we may not though. We may not get it, right? Like you said, this is the 2022 model, which does work 55% of the time. So 55% of the time, we're not going to inverse this. We're just going to continue lower. But 45% of the time, we will inverse this and continue higher. So we'll see what happens here. It's all we can do. It's all we can do. I will feel a little bad if if I didn't take my 2-minute short setup there. You know, normally I would have taken this pretty much every day, and obviously it would have already been a winner. But yeah, it is what it is, right? What time is it here? Okay, we only got 10 minutes left here in the. I do feel like we continue to push, but maybe we don't. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. We'll find out. What's up, Void? Yeah, I wait for the candle to close in low. We wait for the candle to close. On any time frame, I wait for the candle to close. This is the 1 minute we're watching right here. So. No, is Elite having 90%? Let me see if they're having 90% on their static. If they're having 90% on their static, I'm going to pick one up. I don't see it on the static. Are they having 90%? Well, on which one? I don't see it. Oh, you don't see it? Okay. Equal highs. Yeah, we have equal highs up there as well, right? What time frame was that on? $42. I don't know. I don't see 90%. Where do you see 90% at? Oh, you don't see it. 50% for elite looks like. Yeah, I'm not loving how we're just kind of holding up in this gap, not really inversing it with any kind of speed or anything here, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, the swings are tight. Yeah, we left relatively equal highs there, but you added top 5. I'm thinking about jumping in here, just kind of, you know, getting rejected right there. All right. It's holding up here. Muhammad. Yeah, it did. That it did. We'll see what happens. Yeah, there's a little volume imbalance there. Kind of have a. We have one on the ES there as well, but ES is pushed above it. You're actually bearish. I mean, it depends, Void, right? I mean, I think normally I would have taken this 2-minute entry, and it would have been we would have gotten our whatever 10 points. Actually, not even 10, like 7, 8 points. Then we would have been a stop break even on that pushback up. But I'm just trying to I think that we leave the HLOs for New York. I mean, it's kind of my lean, so I don't know. We'll see. Platinum, Riley. I don't know what that is. Platinum. What is that? Pretty. Oh, so it's another indice. No, I've never looked at that. So, all right. I like the look of this candle. All right, I'm gonna jump in now. Let's see if we can get a push. Oh, I keep forgetting. I probably should take the retrace on that, but oops, too late now. So we closed above. I want to see us just completely disrespect this inversion here. That would be ideal. So we're trying it one more again. If it fails, it fails. Wait for hourly close and manipulation. Yeah, probably a good idea, Joey, but we're just jumping in. Jumping in. Should have waited for the retrace. I forgot. In New York, I just take the close. In London, I like to take the retest. So I want to see this disrespected. This gap above there. Want to see a strong push right through there. Top of the hour here in about 2 minutes, minute and a half. So let's see if it can run. Going to take one off there at the 24s, and then we'll look for the 30 area there with the other if we can get it. So and if we don't get it, we will be done. Either way, this will be the last trade. Yes, up to the 49.50s there. Void, no, not today. Today we only, London we only stream like an hour to hour and a half, and then New York we stream most all day. But tomorrow I'm going to try a 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. stream. May not last the entire time, but that's what I'm going to try. That's what we'll try. So yeah, tomorrow we should have a nice long stream, but today kind of normal. I don't normally even trade Thursdays, but we're here. Check it out sometime. She respects the heck out of her trend lines. Nice. Yeah, I will. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So based on my rules, right, I should be break-even stopping this once it reaches this swing, but I know if I do that, it'll be an automatic break-even. I'm going to wait for that swing at 19, and then I think we should run if we can get back above there, so we'll see. 24-hour stream. Yeah, we may try that, Void, but Asia would be super, super boring. Super boring. All right, so back above these swings, I will have to break even stop this. That's just what we have to do. And we'll see what happens here. The Nikki. I don't know. I've heard a couple of people say something about the Nikki. I think Watt Mild said something about it yesterday. I don't know much about it. Yeah, right. Lunch and nap break. That's right. We got some news or something? I don't know. It's kind of a weird looking kind of a lightsaber there. Oh, they're trying to get some Mr. Tom. Yeah. They probably are just trying to push the buttons. It's fine. I didn't even notice all those equal lows down there at the 09s. Really didn't notice that, but that's okay. All right, we're coming up on this macro, whatever, 503 macro. We'll see if we get a push there. Might go the other way. So on the open in this new candle, let's kind of see what happens here. Oh, well, we already swept those anyway. What am I talking about? All right, this is that new candle here. Let's see what it does. So again, a push back above these swings, and I will have to break even stop it. But close below, we just take it off and eat it. Not really any volume here. All right, this thing is just kind of not doing anything. I mean, how's your, it's not really moving at all, right? Yeah, it's not moving. That's what I'm saying, Joey. This is, it's rough. My dog's over there doing something. I was like, what is he doing? All right, so back to these swings, we will break even stop this. Just as much as it's struggling, if we don't push once we get above these, then I really don't want to be involved at that point. So you ain't being trade more than 2 minutes. Yeah, me too. The algo's offsides and we're going up. All right, gain weight. I'm going to trust you. uh, oh, chop chop here. Chop chop. Yeah, we'll see you in New York, Void. Three equal lows now. Yeah, that's true. We have equal highs too, though, so we'll see which one it wants to take first, I guess. We'll see which one it wants to take first. I prefer it to just take the equal highs and run, but, you know, the market doesn't care what my preference is. 5,000 tick chart. I could, but I don't even know if, do they even have tick charts on Topstep X? I guess they probably do. 5,000. I don't think I've ever even looked at that chart. 2,000 I've looked at before, but the 5K, that's interesting. Okay, let's see if she wants to push. Let's just see. Bonjour, Miss Healthy FX. Hey, Raphael GM in the house. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Like Kid Poker says, my entry is an ice wall. It fell asleep. Maybe kick it. Guys, I think I'm going to kill this trade. It's just not going. I'm not liking it at this point. I'm thinking of just killing it. I mean, I'm trying to give it the opportunity there to get through the 18s to at least give it a chance. But, like, this thing is just painful. Painful not moving. It's testing the mental. There we go. Now we can break even. If it goes. All right, I dropped it now. So if it doesn't go now, we're just going to be stopped out. There we go. All right. Now that would definitely be break even there. So we'll take that. See if it can just run. Disrespect that area. Want it to just go now. All right. Is what it is, right? Is what it is. That's painful. Painful trade. So we're just going to end up red on this account. It's fine, right? Down 193. You can see our balance on this express funded $1. So basically we gave back what we made last night. These accounts were up 224 times 4, but this one on the bottom, I don't even know why it let me take a trade on that one. That one's blown. So we're at 2,086 on the balance here. These other two, 2,489, 2,438. So we're about 550, 560 away from getting those going. You know, it feels a little bad that we didn't take the trade. So, like, this is one of the things I hate about Topstep X, and I sent them a message yesterday. It's like, I don't like that you cannot copy trade across the express funded account and the combines. I think that's goofy, because we would have been up $200, and then taking this trade, yeah, it would have made us even on the day on all the accounts. But still, you know, I'd rather that than to be red on just the one. So anyways, but like I said, this was kind of an impromptu London stream here. Appreciate you guys joining me. 90% off Bulenox is still in play, guys. 80% off one-day pass on APEX there. If you guys are using Topstep, please use my link. It helps the channel. My Funded Futures, as always, 30% off right now using the spring coupon code, but if you use my link there. And we'll be back for New York 9:15 a.m. and try to keep the momentum going. So I will be streaming London tomorrow as well. We're going to start at 4 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to try to go to 4 p.m. Whether or not we make it, who knows. If you guys are interested in joining this Discord, the link's in the description. It's $10 a month. It's pretty much free. So we do appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.